tell us there is land enough for all, but more whites come every day. They tell us there are buffalo enough, but their hunters slaughter them for hides and leave the flesh to rot in the sun. They tell us their ways will not harm us. Their whiskey kills my people. Do they not see these things, my friend? How can we trust the word of blind men?
Standing Bear. These men all have fancy titles, but they're just men like you and me, and they can't stop what's happening in this land. No one can. All I know is that there's more of their people than yours, and if you ain't talking to them now, more than likely you'll be fighting with them later.
You should have turned them back the first time they crossed this land.
That's true. But them days we knew is gone, Standing Bear. Talk to these men like you talk to me, and maybe, God willing, your children will live in some kind of peace.
Tell your friend we will talk.
Well, what? Agreed to talk. What choice they got?
I owe you one teaspoon.
Why don't you listen to him, Corliss, and deal fair? You gentlemen have a chance here to make a treaty that might work for both sides.
We'll do the best we can, and that's a promise.
I hope so.
Oh, Teaspoon, don't worry about your friend Kane. I'm writing a letter reappointing him as marshal.
Sam. So worried. You all right?
I'm better now.
Your leg?
It's just a flesh wound. So glad you came.
Don't move, Kane.
Afternoon, Marshal. Not you, Kane. I was talking to the real Marshal. Yes, sir. You're looking mighty dangerous. Well, it's a good thing we're having a speedy trial. That's right. A nice legal trial, followed by a nice legal hanging. I'm gonna enjoy that. Marshal Craven?
Thanks.
You bet.
What'd he say?
Derelict can't defend Sam,
Why not?
because he's already been hired to prosecute him.
What now?
Gonna have to find Ben Taylor.
What's he know about the law?
Benjamin Taylor was a fine lawyer one time. That's what Sam needs. So you two go find him and we'll talk to Sam.
Mr. Taylor?
Well, this is a fortuitous encounter.
I was just reviewing the legal options available to our friend Marshal Kane.
What kind of option?
Various alternatives, ranging from the bold to the indigestible. Self-defense, petitioning for a change of venue, discrediting Van Dorn, burning down the courthouse. I've written them all down for Sam's lawyer to consider. I hope they will be of value.
Thank you, Mr. Taylor. Actually, that's kind of what we come here to talk to you about.
We'd like you to defend Sam.
Me? Don't be ridiculous. It's impossible.
He needs a good lawyer.
You have come to the wrong man. It's been years since I stood before the bar, except for establishments such as this.
That don't matter. This means you can do it.
Now, you don't understand. Law is a demanding mistress. It requires constant attention. I've lost my skill.
Maybe if you had a little more faith in yourself, then in this bottle things would be different.
It's been years since anyone expressed that sentiment to me. I can't make any promises. As you know, it's his word against those other two. Men whom the citizenry are loath to contradict. However, given the timing of the altercation, there may have been a witness who has not yet come forward.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, come, my dear. You're as regular as a Swiss clock. You always deliver the supper to the jail at 10 p.m. That's where the shooting occurred.
Look, I told you before, I didn't see any shooting.
Did you hear anything then?
Leave me alone! Look, I got clothes to wash. I got kids to feed. Don't you know Van Dorn will fire me if he catches me talking to you? Leave me be.
Well,
It appears we'll have to make the best with what we have.
We'll have order in this court, please. Order here.
Mr. Van Dorn, please tell the court what happened on the night of March 6th.
Well, there's not a lot to tell. It was about 10 o'clock. I was in Mr. Craven's office playing cards with the marshal and his deputy. Suddenly, Kane came busting in, threatening us. We could see he was drunk.
Objection. Besides being incredibly unbelievable, it begs a conclusion.
Overruled. Previous witnesses have already attested to the defendant's state. Please continue, Mr. Van Dorn.
You all right? Well, with having been fired that day, he was pretty upset.
Objection. Speculation on part of the witness.
Sustained. Mr. Van Dorn, please stick to the facts at hand.
We tried reasoning with him, but he drew his gun. Deputy McGuane asked him to put it away so we could talk. Kane just laughed and shot him in cold blood.
Oh, come on! Quiet in the courtroom, please. Could we have order in this court? Would everyone settle down, please? Order here. We'll have quiet in this courtroom.
Mr. Van Dorn, did Deputy McGuane ever draw his gun?
No, sir.
No further questions. Your witness.
One moment. You need a rest? What I need is a drink. But I'd settle for a witness. I'm afraid, Sam, our only recourse is to appeal to the jury's sympathy. Mr. Van Dorn, did you know Sam Kane before he came to Sweetwater?